All right, guys, I'd like to just take a second and talk about self-promotion. I think this is a key ingredient to arm wrestling in general. It's a one-man sport. Self-promotion is key. So what I mean by that is, this is what I'm going to explain is not about just the Matt Craig versus Greg Gray match. I know I've been talking a lot about that. Me and Justin made a video on it. They had good self-promotion going, and that's why they caught the eye of us and everybody else in the nation. So this is what I want to talk about. I'm talking about every match in the nation in general. In order to build yourself as a puller, you have to have good self-promotion. And I'm going to use Matt Craig and Greg Gray as an example. This is not just talking about their match. This is just using them as an example because it just happened. They had great energy coming into the match. It's been building for about a year now, a year and a half, something like that. And they caught the eye of everybody, even the elites, even Devin Lorette, Michael Todd. I mean, they've been talking about it. So everybody was bummed out about the match, and I'm gonna tell you why. It wasn't because somebody didn't get slapped and all that. Of course, we would love to see that. But, you know, in reality, we don't want to fight on the table. If it happens, it happens. Cool, that's fine. You know, that's fucking cool, you know. But in reality, we want to make the match happen. With that being said, they had a lot of intensity on social media. The build up to it was great, phenomenal. I thought they did a good job with that. And that's the way everybody should do. You know, you should build your match up so you get fans and more views, and build yourself as a puller. Okay, they get to the table, and I told Matt Craig and Greg Gray that they needed to keep that intensity, or the match would be a bunker. It would just flunk, you know. Nobody would want to see them pull again. Well, the match come around. Greg Gray was doing his bitching and all that. I understand that. I don't like none of that, but that's besides the point. He kept the same energy. He walked up to the table. He slapped the table. He called him names that he said he was going to call him. Stepped to the side. Let's go, let's go. They didn't want to fight, so he stepped back to the table. He kept the same energy the whole time. Talked shit to him during the match. Yada, yada, yada. Matt Craig did not keep the same energy. Now, it's not about the loss or the win. Yes, of course we want to win, but sometimes you lose. That's just part of the sport. You take the loss like a man after, okay? But during and before, you have to keep that same energy. If Matt Craig would have kept that same energy he had on social media before the match and during, everybody would have loved that a lot more, okay? And more people would want to see his next match. More people would call him out just to pull him for that intensity. Like when I have my matches, you can go watch me and Patrick Downs. I shook hands with him and hugged his neck after the match. That's just respect, you know. But before and during, me and him was just, I mean, we headbutted each other, pushed each other, whatever, you know, slapped the table, the whole 9 yards. That brings more people to want to watch your match or call you out. Just, it don't even matter if you're a good arm wrestler, just to be able to feel that intensity, to help you train harder, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base on that. Instead of making a video about the match, I wanted to touch base on self-promotion. You got to have self-promotion in this sport to build your character and build your name. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Share this video. More content coming out soon, guys.